Welcome, Parafam. I think we're back in business now. I think I got my saved data back. So we're gonna actually see here if I did or didn't. So let's go ahead and come on, load that shift 3. So March 8th, 2023. That is when we last played. So hopefully now this is my saved data and we're good to go and we don't have to worry about anything. Oh man. I tell you, what a freaking thing this was. Sitting there having to, gosh, had to go back to my PS4 in the other room, upload the save data on there to the cloud so I can download it on this. It's a mess. I was wondering because I was like, it's just not right here. Ah, there we go. And I'm pretty sure that should be all. Okay. That. Alright. Nah. Yeah. There's 2 people I have not found yet. Maybe eventually. But I do got pretty much a lot of these things. So. Oh, I gotta go and cure him, that's right. Alright. So. Oh god, I need to go find that guy. I need to. Hey, fine. Where this guy was at? I think it was over here. No?
It's locked.
No. Gotta be. Ah. There's.
Circumstances, I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt.
Don't waste your time with me.
Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
But in the circumstances, I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt.
I'm sure you realize a doctor and his patient have to communicate, sir. Would it help if I gave you some paper and a pen?
Not really.
I see. Then maybe it's not just your throat that hurts, Mr. Goswick. Perhaps your sore throat is just the consequence of something more hurtful.
Yes, maybe. But I don't want to talk or even write about it now.
Why did your mother have you hospitalized here? She seems convinced this is a bad hospital.
My mother just wants the best for me. She won't rest while I'm here. She'd go all the way to hell and back to help me.
Is your mother bothering you? As your doctor, I can ask her to leave you alone if you would prefer.
That's tempting, Doctor. But you have no idea what my mother is capable of. She would tie herself to my bed if you asked her to leave.
Pembroke Hospital may look unorthodox, but rest assured you're in good hands here.
It's not me you have to convince, Dr. Reed. It's my mother.
Uh.
Do you need any help?
I'm afraid I may, sir. I don't mean to be a burden.
I will see you later. I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
I thought I had. Okay, I guess I don't have. I guess I don't have the medicine. Okay. Well, maybe I need to go to my room then to make the medicine. So, this place is a maze. Alright, so that ain't my room.
Not now.
Okay. What is this? Dear Jonathan, I asked Nurse Crane to secure an office for you on the second floor. Please forgive the austere decoration of your hospitality. They're really sorry to let you discover your office alone, but I need you to sleep a little before going back to work. You're immortal after all. I also gave orders to let you rest and for the staff to never enter your room. You will be able to sleep all day without being disturbed and work at nights without raising any suspicion. I'm afraid the place is quite messy, but you'll be able to conduct your experiments here at your own pace. You'll also notice there is an open window with a scaffolding that will allow you to enter or exit the hospital without being noticed. I imagine how awfully new and disturbing this all must be for you. Believe me, I have studied enough of your species to understand what you must now be facing and feeling. Be assured I'll do whatever I can to help you in this ordeal. Know that you're not completely alone facing it. I'm glad I met you. These dark times we are all presently facing. I hope our future collaboration will yield great results. Welcome to Pembroke, my esteemed colleague. We shall talk soon. Yours sincerely, Edgar Griffin Sanja. Yes, I'd like to copy of this of some of my notes considering what I have discovered about Edgar in the last few years. Feel free to read about it if you need some guidance, as long as you don't use this knowledge to take advantage of me. Okay. Interesting. This is to sleep. What is this? That's a chest that I can refill stuff.
The flower's dying. It needs water.
Anyway, I need to find treatment for tear. I need soda hydrate. I need some stuff. Okay, I can't do anything right now with that. So we are going to go ahead and just. I guess we're just going to go to the morgue. I think it's time to just go to the morgue. We've held off long enough, talked to everything, we've done everything we possibly can for now in this hospital. So I think what we're just gonna do is that we are just going to head to the morgue. What's this over here? Okay. Got some more stuff. What's this? Quarantine and please keep out of this area by order of the Board of Health Officer. Quarantine contagious disease. One shall enter or leave quarantine area without written of the local health authority and authorization. Employee of the building shall alter, destroy, or remove this card. Violating this regulation will be fine. Fuck your violations. Anyway, this is the morgue, I believe. Ha! So, let's go to the morgue. I really don't remember what we had to do in the morgue, so this is gonna be interesting. Trying to figure out what the heck I needed to do. So, the old morgue. I didn't like that noise. Sounded kind of creepy. It's like, I'm good. No, don't need to go to the hospital anymore. I just want to stay in the hospital forever. Walk around, enjoy everything. No. So I need to find useful medicine ingredients in the old morgue. So I need to find some various tarot, some quinine, sodium, and oh, I gotta find out who's spying on Thelma still. So I think we will get there eventually. All right. A lot of noises. Alright, so we gotta find some stuff. Let's see, what's in here? Oh, there's some glass vial. Ooh. Don't need glass vials. Well, I mean, they come in handy, but it's not what I'm looking for right now. Okay, let's check out this room. We got a fire in here. Someone has to be up in this place. Oh, that's just gonna have me leave, I guess. Okay. Ain't nothing in there apparently. Ooh.
It's locked, all right.
I need to... Is there anything in this place? I need to go down there. What was that? Thought I heard something thunking against this door. There's gotta be stuff upstairs. Vampires. Alright, there's nothing in there. Okay. Anyway, oh, brother. Yep.
Balls of Mars. Fortifiers. As popular as they are ineffective. But they do contain iron tartrate, and that might prove itself useful.
Yes. It might prove itself useful. Hey, Bonesies. How you doing, Buster Bones? Can you dance for me? You jiggle your booty, you know? Okay. Ain't nothing in here. Other than that... I will just let him eat for right now. Really don't want to mess with that.
This key will surely grant me access to the basement.
Alright, found the key to go underground. It's good, it's good, it's good. Alright. Oh, what the hell? Well, I heard somebody running, I just didn't.
Behavior is similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza.
The hell?
It's locked.
Alright, so I need to find something for that. Haha. Okay, let's see here. Ah, okay. Alright, well, it's not what I meant to do, but sure. Alright. So, there's that. I guess I can keep going up. Go up another level. Alright, it's the very top it looks like. Alright. Nothing else really in here. I don't like literally seeing somebody like running after me in the corner of my peripheral. The hell was that? Okay.
These skulls feed from corpses and the husks of animals. They're not after blood.
It's like zombies. Weird ass zombies. Where did the other one go? Alright. Okay. Thought I heard something. I know somebody ran off that way. Something ran off that way. I saw it. Figured a bullet would make him come back, but apparently not, so. I guess I'll just look around and see what else I can find here. Oh, sorry. Is that an elevator? What the hell? Probably takes me down to the boiler or something. Guess we're gonna... Ah. I knew I... Just kinda... Just... Oh god, there's like 2 in here. My god, they're everywhere in this place. I'm cornered here. Okay. What's in here? Anything in this place? What to do? No, I guess not. The hell?
It's locked, all right.
Blood absorb. You just acquired a new type of offhand weapon. Go quotation plus triangle to directly absorb blood. Oh hell yeah. Death report. Officer Rimbeck Hospital Medical Examiner. Report of investigation. Samuel Connor. Male, he's 39 years old, unknown address. He's a fisherman. Natural death. Fast progression, phenomenon by virus-induced pulmonary constellation. Spanish, so he had Spanish flu. Okay. North Gwyneth Bar. Doctor. Okay.
Mr. Connor's injuries don't match the report. I'd better look into this.
Yeah, let me just take care of, make sure there's nothing else really in here first. Okay. Sure.
Traces of a pinkish foam at the corner of the lips. Some sort of drug overdose, perhaps?
Maybe.
The chest was originally opened to perform the operation. The sutures are clean, but the chest has been reopened. Multiple abrasions and scarring on the arms and legs. Old and distinctive injuries of a sailor or a fisherman. A puncture over the left lung, possibly a chest tube insertion. Not the cleanest work, but I think it was successful. Signs of internal bleeding. So, Dr. Tippett's anesthetics were incorrectly dosed, causing the patient's death. And then, he tried to operate on him again. Tippett has made an egregious error. It's time we talked.
Uh-oh. Tipplets. Who's Tipplets? Sandra. He must be someone I haven't met yet. Oh no, he's right there. So I gotta go find Tipplets and talk to him after this. Is there anything else I
Tippett
need
has
to...
made an egregious error. It's time we talked.
Okay. So, it's just...
It's
I
locked.
need to get the... I need to find the key. Gotta be a key around here somewhere. Did I miss something over there? I did miss something over there. Just some money. Nothing too biggie. Dummy. Okay, yeah, that just goes in there. Hi? Oh, what the hell? What? Okay. Alright. Well, I wasn't... Assistance Festival. It's not that I'm not strong enough. It's just that I almost had him. I just... he jumps around, man. I don't like it when the stuff does that. What? Oh, back to this thing. What the hell? What the hell? How are you not dead, dude? Oh god, I gotta go back and do all this again. I had a lot of stuff collected too. It's irritating. How the hell do I dodge? How do you... How do you dodge? There's gotta be a way you can, like, maneuver. Do I need to do all this again? No, okay. I don't think I do I?
Tippett has made an egregious...
Okay. Alright. I still need to
It's
find
locked, all right.
the key to that, which is probably this John Doe motherfucker. Alright.
These scours can be so ferocious. I'm not sure I can defeat them without becoming stronger. To drink blood is so tempting.
I don't like trying to think about drinking blood. It is very tempting, but why would I do that? I promise to not do that. Alright, well,
Sodium hypochlorite. Dangerous to administer, but efficient in the proper dosage.
okay. Looks like I... gotta craft. Alright, so I do have new weapon. Blood absorption. 60, what the heck do I even have? Okay. Alright. Uh, probably
It's
had to get.
locked.
I probably had to get the key from the Thelman guy or whatever the hell his name is. Alright, so we can get up out of this place. Alright, getting out of this place. Gotta get back to my hospital. Can we just like block this off? No one ever go in here. Oh man. Pretty much gathered everything in there except for whatever's in that chest, which we'll probably have to go back and get eventually. Whenever we can get the key. I didn't find any other key in that place, so. I'll have to. Get back up in here. Huh?
How long must I wait, damn it?
Blaming me will not further your agenda, sir.
How long's it going to take to fix me properly? A month? A year?
You have the right to disapprove of our methods, and you will kindly apologize when you're feeling better.
Good evening, sir. Doctor.
Finally, you've returned, Doctor. Did you find anything of value?
Yes, nurse.
You've worked your first miracle, Doctor. Now, this patient here needs immediate treatment.
Duty calls. When the storm has passed, I'll show you how to mix the remedy yourself with the same basic ingredients.
Many thanks, Doctor. When you've finished, you ought to report to Dr. Swansea in his office. He's been looking for you. Seemed pressing.
Disease. Decrease the blood quality of a citizen. Use the correct medicine to heal them. Speak to the patient in the room behind Dorothy to check his medical status.
Dr. Reed, may I help you?
Is there anything here? No.
I'll see you later, Nurse Crane.
But in the circumstances, I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt.
Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
Do you need any help?
I'm afraid I may, sir. I don't mean to be a burden.
You are not a burden, sir. Healing you is my responsibility.
And you have my gratitude for that.
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
Benefit of the doubt.
Doctor.
Good evening, Doctor. How is my son doing?
Okay.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
Reads me like a book.
Good evening, Mr. Fiddick.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Any news about my operation?
Just seeing if there's anything.
Goodbye
Okay.
for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
You always knew the words to calm the children, Ellen.
Good
wonder-
evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed. Can I be of any help?
Probably not. Because I don't have
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
anything to really talk to you about, so. Remember, Citizen's Blood will provide you an XP boost. Look for citizens of your memorized level or below and choose wisely.
Nice, sweet girl. Reads me like a book. Never could keep anything from her. I will not let you down, my boy. Nice, sweet girl. Reads me like a book.
Good evening, Mr.
He's
Fiddick.
not the
Good
only
evening,
one.
Dr. Reed. Any news about my operation?
Sorry, buddy.
All I wanted was to go back to work, to take care of my children.
I'm sorry, buddy. That might have been a bad choice, but I don't know. I pretty much got all the information I could have gotten from him anyway. I mean, I feel bad for the guy because he was just trying to take care of his family, but... I need to find that one doctor.
This dead flesh needs it.
Oh, please spare me, Dark Queen.
I guess I could have ate him. I don't think he really... He had 850 XP. He would have been at 1,000 if I would have got that. So sorry, buddy. Let me find where Triplets is at.
Spare your obedient slave.
I'm sorry, man.
I cannot enter.
Here, disgust on every street corner. Daily releases.
skull.
It's locked, all right.
Oh, 27 October. Hello says how things in the big city. Here, many things are not so good. It seems the flu's here again. We may have many cases. Still, they all drink and hang on the third floor. Passed right 2 days ago. Occupied again. Died of the flu just a few hours ago. The other job out the job at the factory. Headed right to my favorite sister. By the way, my son says hello and to his auntie Papi. Papilla, you should see the little bugger already driving me mad. Mom says you bring back to those color. What to do to boo boo boo? The rages are shit. I have a new fiance. No, I'm no slut, you moral bitch, you. So if you really want to quit and do something more useful than counting the dead every morning, maybe you better stay in London and join the band you told me about, the God Oblivion, something like that. Never heard of them, but are they, like you said, some sort of civil militia trying to make a difference? Then maybe it's a good choice for you. Just be sure to let the others go and run. That's how my poor Billy got killed in France by leading too many patrols. Bloody war. Anyway, come back as soon as you can and give me all the good news. Before that, I am your affectionate sister, Lucy Paul, Mom and Dad. Sweet. Okay. Oh. P.P. Hawkins, I got a new hint. I could talk to her. I'm still trying to find, Where are you? Oh, well. That's not who I'm trying to find, but sure, I'll go ahead and talk to you.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Might be on your personal, Christian. Oh, yeah. Leaving the hospital.
Are you sure you want to leave this hospital?
To become a nurse was a little girl's dream. But in the end, I don't feel that useful. I want more. I want to make things change.
You should be proud of what you've achieved. This hospital represents hope for many people in need of help.
Maybe you're right. But at the moment, I feel like we're just a cemetery waiting room.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Got another hint for her. Oh, this gotta be... Blitz.
Good evening, Dr. Timmons.
Dr. Reed, any good news to share?
Corcoran, I want you to tell me about Mr. Connor. How did he die? What happened?
He was my patient. He died because of my mistake. That's the blunt truth.
Who was this patient?
I don't know. Some sick man from the docks, maybe a fisherman. I had no time to talk with him. No one claimed a body.
What was the nature of the mistake?
It was a twofold error. My diagnosis was wrong, and the administered dosage was too strong.
Why not stop practicing?
Are you mad? I killed that man, I admit it, and it won't happen again. I have saved so many lives since then.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
Tippets, tippets, tippets. Okay.
At least that mistress of the dark has stopped following me.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Tell me what Dr. Tippett did. I know his mistake caused a patient's death.
If
Yeah,
I
what do you
had not
do?
covered up his error, Dr. Tippett would have been fired from this hospital. I could not let that happen.
You can't allow your emotions to dictate your conduct concerning patients, Nurse Brannigan.
Look around you, Dr. Reed. Do you really think we can afford to lose a brilliant practitioner like Dr. Tippett in our situation?
Yes. I don't know what to say.
Perhaps you did it with the best intentions, Nurse Brannigan, but you took a great risk. Must I remind you that a man died?
You mean you've never made a mistake? Never covered your tracks? Come on, Doctor. I wasn't born yesterday.
I've decided that I won't reveal Dr. Tippett's, shall we say, misdemeanor.
I'm so glad you share my point of view. Dr. Tippett is a brilliant practitioner. We most definitely need his know-how.
I hope you're right. This is a huge risk we're taking.
Dr. Tippett must regain his confidence. Please, keep this decision between you and me. He doesn't need to know you found out.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance. Good evening, Dr. Tippett.
Dr. Reed, any good news to share?
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett. Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
I have some good news, Milton.
What? The epidemic's over?
I retrieved your wallet, with all the money, and a certain picture.
Well, yeah, Pippa Hawkins is my girl. So what? Is it the difference of skin colour that bothers you?
Not at all, Milton.
Good. Please, take this money anyway. To remind you to keep your mouth shut. Not everybody's as broad-minded as you, Dr. Reed.
What's going on between you and Nurse Hawkins?
Pippa's tired. Tired of all this shit. Tired of all those corpses piling up. She's as depressed as I am.
During the war, I witnessed a few couples, just like you, come together in difficult circumstances. It can be very damaging,
Maybe you're right. But we support each other. And that's all that matters.
You do realize you could both get fired. Hospital staff are not meant to have intimate relationships with one another.
Come on, Dr. Reed. Do you know how many rules are broken in this hospital every day just to keep it running? There's nothing wrong with what we're doing.
Admit it. Nurse Hawkins is more than your lover. She's also your partner in crime.
Of course she is. How else could I tell which bed is free? I need to know that.
Have you no shame?
Don't you see the city is crumbling down? Today people are ready to pay to get a hospital bed. Tomorrow we may be fighting for food.
Do you know that Nurse Hawkins is thinking of leaving the hospital?
That's not a surprise. We've talked about it already.
Does it not bother you?
Sometimes I think she may be right. We should run away while we can. The question is, where can we go? Where is it safe?
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
Okay.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Pepper, I know you're very close to Milton Hooks.
Yes? Milton Hooks is my man. If you want to report me for that, just feel free, Doctor.
I have no intention of reporting you, Nurse Hawkins. But are you aware of the risks?
The rules say I won't be allowed to work as a nurse anymore. But here at the Pembroke, we break rules all the time.
Is he worth the risk?
Hey, I'm no perfect woman, and Milton is not the finest bloke. But we do our best to get by. That's all any of us can hope for nowadays.
It's fair.
What steps are you prepared to take to feel more useful?
I don't know yet. My sister believes that the real fight is in the streets nowadays. Maybe she's right. Maybe this is what I must do.
And what about Milton Hooks? Does he share your point of view?
For Milton, any change means more comfort and more peace. I disagree.
If you feel that saving lives is not useful enough, perhaps it means that you've lost faith.
On the contrary, my faith has never been stronger. Maybe we are all just too proud to face up to the fact that science cannot compete with God.
Okay.
Milton cheats patients out of their money at this hospital, Pippa. Are you his accomplice?
Yes, I am.
Is this your definition of being useful? By abusing the sick and poor?
No. It is my definition of getting out of this useless life once and for all.
Why do you do it?
Why not? Most of the sick who paid for a bed are already dead, or will be soon. Don't you see the futility of all this?
How can you be affected by the misery around you, and be so heartless at the same time? Which is the real you, Nurse Hawkins?
I could ask you the same question, Dr. Reed. Are you more real when you lie to a dying patient, or when you grant him useless medication?
Whose idea was it?
What difference does it make? We did it together, and I'm guilty as charged.
Answer my question.
It was my idea first, even though Milton would say it was his, to protect me.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Alright, I got all the Pippa Hawkins and Milton Hooks stuff. I don't know who these two are. Maybe I should have ate him. But okay.
Good evening, Miss Howcroft. How are you tonight?
I need blood, Doctor. Warm, rich, vibrant blood.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
Anyway, let's go talk to...
It's locked. It's locked.
Please, Jonathan, come in. Fascinating, is it not? In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body, biology's penultimate frontier. The more we explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death.
You got Mr. Bones.
You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would say.
This must be all so new to you. This area of town, the hospital, a brand new life. How stimulating it must be.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea. But my condition defies scientific categorization. Undead? Unalive? Immortality defies logic.
I cannot express my thrill at this serendipitous turn of events. The world's most eminent specialist in blood transfusions, a vampire. One might say a gift from heaven.
It may seem strange, but your words have brought me some comfort here.
Forgive me. I've been an admirer of your work for a long time, and now you are so much more than a brilliant physician. And please, call me Edgar.
There is no need to apologize, Edgar. You offered me sanctuary when I had none.
Very well. I have a task for you, Jonathan. Something that will require all your newfound skills.
Please, go on.
The Pembroke only survives through the generosity of our benefactors. Unfortunately, our main donor has found herself in a bit of a bind. Now, if you could help her out...
A spokesman or politician is what you need. That's not my calling. And until I come to understand what has happened to me, I require discretion.
Discretion is in order, Jonathan. Lady Ashbury has recently received rather indelicate correspondence that, if revealed, would jeopardize her position.
And you would like me to eradicate this threat?
By the Stole, of course not. I would just like you to pay her a visit. Her ladyship is certainly near the tents outside, tending the sick. You can't miss her. Look for someone impossibly delicate.
Accepted. I'll see what kind of trouble Lady Ashbury is in.
Yeah, let's do that. Alright, I'm still talking to you.
Do you need something, Jonathan?
I have questions.
Have just a few questions.
Then ask away. I'm at your service, Doctor.
You mentioned something about a secret society. A brotherhood, if I recall. Could you elaborate?
Certainly. I've been a member of the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole for several years. We are pledged to monitor and report vampire activity in England as impartial scientific observers.
That explains your nightly wanderings about the docks and the questions you ask.
I feel it wasn't mere coincidence that led us to that part of town. There was something as yet unseen that set those chain of events in motion.
Yet you don't fear me. And still, you know the monster that lurks beneath the civilized surface.
The Brotherhood has studied your kind for centuries. We believe you are as supernatural as a lion is to a gazelle.
Since you seem quite the expert on vampires, what could you tell me about my condition and how it came about?
As men of science, our first step is always to start with what we know. Forget the myths, the hackneyed scrawlings in the Penny Dreadfuls. They do not scratch the surface of the truth you now find yourself in.
Must I take a life to live?
You are a vampire. You feed, and blood is the sole sustenance that can sustain your immortal frame. And only a living creature contains the nourishment you require.
The sun. The morning following my transformation. Its rays burned me. There was pain, smoke, and my skin blackened.
You will find there is very little that can kill a vampire, my friend. You have been offered relative immortality. The sun will most certainly hurt you, leaving you weakened and damaged, but it will not destroy you.
Since I'm the one working for you, what should I know about Pembroke Hospital?
Well, for many years, we have been the only medical facility in this part of town that people can rely on. We support the community here, as well as provide health care.
Where do we stand today?
Well, to be honest, we cope on a day-to-day basis. The first wave of the Spanish flu last summer took us by surprise. We lack many of the basic necessities needed.
What do you expect of me?
What we need is hope. You were a soldier. This is a war. This white coat
a war
still
against the
uniform.
flu.
We fight to help the poor. The sick of the East End. The forgotten.
The man we pursued and slew in the canning factory, William Bishop, I believe, was he a vampire?
He was a Skald, technically speaking. The debate rages as to their classification. Some think them a subspecies of vampire, others something else.
How do Skalds come into existence?
The name means slave. The etymology may indicate that they are a lesser species of vampire. From what I know, vampires tend to despise them.
Just for clarity, what differences are there between myself and a Skald?
A Skald is easier to eliminate, Jonathan, even if they remain formidable foes for the unprepared. Vampires... Now, vampires exist beyond the mortal realm.
We'll see each other again soon, Edgar.
Mm-hmm. So, you got a key in here, my friend? Hi there, Dr. Sandra. I must inform you that my deepest information concerning the Dr. Strickland and Harvey Federick case. Mr. Federick has been hospitalized after a severe work injury. He may permanently lose the use of his arm if not treated. Dr. Strickland claims that surgical procedure may save the man's arm completely. I say it may also severe its functions for good if complications arise. Our young colleague is an obvious and daring surgeon who might prove a great professional in a few years. But for now, he lacks the skills to perform such a risky procedure. Need I remind you of the mistake he made in the past? Since Dr. Strickland refuses to listen to me, I strongly advise you to forbid him to perform such a horrendous experiment. Very respectfully, Dr. Waverly Awkward. Well, Harvey Fitty can't get anything, because he's dead. So... I think I killed the wrong guy. I need to go talk to Strickland. I need to talk to Strickland.
Not of my own life.
It's Tiflis. Huh? What is he doing?
It's locked, all right.
Damn it! Why is this so difficult every time?
That is better. That is better. I will make it through one more night.
Good evening, Dr. Tippett.
Dr. Reed, any good news to share?
Have you heard of any underhand dealings going on in this hospital?
I have no time for such triviality, my dear colleague. We're here to save lives.
I know you're taking drugs, Corcoran. Why take such a risk?
I need it to endure the long shifts. We have no idea how long the epidemic will last. We can't let it win.
I understand the gesture, Doctor. An immediate answer to an emergency situation, but this can't be a long-term solution.
Thank you for your understanding, my dear colleague. And be assured, I have total control of my consumption.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett. It's locked, all right.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Such a pleasure to see you again.
Have you heard of someone blackmailing people in the hospital?
Pardon me, sir, but I have no idea what you're talking about.
How dare you steal from the dead, Rakesh? Is that what your pawnbrokers is really about?
These people are dead, sir. What they possessed could be useful for the living.
I'm sure it is.
I'm sure they would agree if they could speak.
Oh, yeah, totally.
You may be right, but you'll go to jail if you're caught.
If ever I have to go to jail, I'm sure I'll find a way to help people there, too.
Goodbye, Mr. Chidana. It's locked.
The flu took my dear wife, Emily. I take comfort knowing we'll soon be together again.
Mr. Rainfield, that's no way to talk. You're in good hands here, and we'll be up again soon enough. Now do me a kindness and get some sleep. I'll be back round later.
Your words are kind, the blessings of an angel. You're the sweet, sweet Lady of Mercy.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. It's a pleasure to see you again. You seem surprised. Dr. Swansea has brought me up to speed concerning your recent appointment to Pembroke Hospital.
You're a vamp... The lady who saved me that night, before vanishing into thin air. I remember you from the pub with Dr. Swansea.
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself formally this time. My name is Lady Ashbury. I remember you well, in spite of the brevity of our encounter.
Apologies. You've taken me by surprise. I'm very happy to see you.
The pleasure is mine, Doctor.
I hope you're more disposed to answer my questions now.
You must have countless questions, but our rather urgent matter first. Swansea has explained. My cover, if you prefer, has been compromised.
Have any of the patients given you trouble?
These poor souls have so little left to live for. I do my best to ease their pain.
The world would be a better place if it were cared for by women like you.
You make me blush. I am simply a necessary evil.
Pardon my boldness, Your Ladyship, but I have questions concerning this condition we share.
As a newborn, your hunger for answers is rivaled only by your thirst for blood. But the questions need wait.
I'm a scientist. My trade is in the deciphering of mysteries, and I need information to feed my mind.
I will gladly answer every question you have, but first, prove yourself capable of resolving my predicament without eating the culprit.
Dr. Swansea has commissioned me to be your agent in this matter. You could start by explaining what's amiss.
These past insufferable weeks, I've been the victim of extortion. I've made a first payment, but the blackmailer grows greedy. I must refuse his most recent demands.
What are your expectations? Please be precise.
As the newly appointed surgeon of this hospital, you are in an excellent position to ask innocent questions and deftly learn the identity of my blackmailer.
Who would be so foolish as to threaten you? A kindred spirit.
Even if it were the case, and I highly doubt it, a vampire would have asked for something more valuable than money. My suspicions lean toward a patient, or their family.
If we're dealing with an ordinary criminal, surely you've the means to deal with it yourself, if I may.
As immortal tradition doth dictate, all fangs and hypnotic eyes ablaze, the blood would run like a river. That's what I hope to avoid. Violence has a tendency to spiral out of control.
That is true.
Please continue. Every detail is essential. I'm your man.
My embarrassment in this matter is eclipsed only by my shame at having put the hospital at risk. The threat from our anonymous scoundrel is clear. A list of dates. My visits coinciding with the dates of suspicious patient deaths due to massive blood loss.
Is it true?
Now aren't you the blunt one?
Excuse my impertinence, Your Ladyship. This is not an interrogation. I assure you that this line of questioning is in your best interest.
In all honesty, I'm not simply a patron to the hospital. My visits serve a dual purpose. Dr. Swansea has been treating my condition with a revolutionary technique of blood transfusion. It seems you are a specialist in the domain.
I'll take care of it. Do you know where I should start?
If that was the case, I'd settle the matter myself. You could talk to our local gossip, Harriet Jones. Not a pin drops here without her hearing about it.
I'll meet that woman now.
My life, as others know, is in your hands, Dr. Reed. I'm sure of your discretion, but I do fear your powers of persuasion will be put to the test. When this is resolved, I'll be your obligé. I'll answer all questions in regards of your condition. Is our little mystery closer to being solved, Dr. Reed?
I think of nothing else, my lady.
My situation is delicate, and it occupies all my thoughts. The blackmail must stop. I need assurance.
All right.
Weapons ready! We found her!
Alright. Go to the Permanent Command Paris and patrols after vampire activity hospital survey investigate. 3 days ago, one of our new recruits heard a rumor about the presence of a female vampire hiding in the Pembroke Hospital. All we have is her first name, Thelma. Your mission is to secretly go there and observe any suspicious activity, concerns that leads, then bring back to us and we'll decide what action should be taken. Okay. So I need to go do quite a lot of stuff. I do need to talk to Strickland.
Good evening, Dr. Strickland. And good evening to you, Dr. Reed. Can I be of any help?
Tell me, Thoreau, what's the real cause of your dislike for Dr. Ackroyd?
He refuses to admit that your blood transfusion technique is the only way to save Mr. Fiddick. I'm convinced we must use it.
What Dr. Ackroyd really said is that you lack the skill to perform this operation efficiently. Is there anything you have to say about this?
It's a false conceit. Dr. Ackroyd secretly envies your reputation. His jealousy blinds him. I'm not the real target here.
I see.
Have you heard any talk of blackmail going on in the hospital?
If you're running some official inquiry, you had better question the patients. They know more than the staff, especially old Miss Jones.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
This hospital seems to be falling apart.
I'm quite busy right now, Dr. Reed.
Have you heard about any blackmail going on in this hospital?
Blackmail? Nonsense.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
Don't like that. Anyway, we'll mess with that a little later. Oh, I gotta talk to her, huh? Miss Harriet Jones. A cop in public, what the hell?
Good evening, Miss Howcroft. How are you tonight?
I need blood, Doctor.
Warm, rich, vibrant blood.
Tell me, Thelma, what do you really know about vampires?
I saw one and he saw me. I watched him hunt and kill. I saw his terrible wounds heal as his victim died. And then I knew I was saved.
You mean you actually saw a vampire? Here in London?
Yes. And it has been the answer to my pain. I must drink and kill to regenerate my decaying body. I am a vampire too.
You have no idea what problems your claim could cause if heard by the wrong people, Miss Howcroft. You must stop this nonsense now.
Why fear the truth? Strange things live in the dark, Dr. Reed. Strange and ancient beings that were here before this island even had a name.
Have you heard of any blackmailing going on within these walls?
I have no time for mortal games. My secrets are beyond their comprehension, Dr. Reed.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
Oh, finally got this unlocked, eh? Alright, I guess we will talk to her.
What is this? Who are you? Get out of my room.
There's no need for alarm, madam. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon.
Preposterous. Dr. Reed, you say? I don't want some bumbling intern. Where's Dr. Swansea?
Dr. Swansea is quite busy, and I need you to help me get acclimated. I have many questions.
How brave. Threatening an old defenseless woman. You know how long I've been a patient here? You've picked the wrong fight. I'm Harriet Jones.
Harriet Jones? Indeed. I've been meaning to have a chat with you. You know what goes on here better than any other patient, I gather.
Oh, better than any patient, nurse or doctor. I've seen so many vile undertakings.
I heard there have been some despicable goings-on.
I ain't threatening her, but okay.
Blackmail.
Blackmail? Wait. You're investigating something. This isn't a social call. One of those incompetent cunts slit a poor sod's vein.
If I didn't know better, Miss Jones, I'd be inclined to say you enjoy this type of idle gossip.
God's honest truth, Doctor. It's just the way it is here. Most of these bitches would let you freeze to death before getting you a blanket.
You seem to know more about the goings-on here than anyone else. Beware, Miss Jones, in case suspicion should fall on you.
That's it. Blame the old and infirm. I see those little bitches' greedy little eyes. Just waiting for me to pop off they are.
I assure you, madam, this is not an investigation into a possible medical error.
Debauchery, then? Nurses Crane, Hawkins, Brannigans, whores, all of them. They can't keep their legs shut. I've seen them scratching slutty sores.
Really? Well, if you have irrefutable proof, I'll not have the staff behaving in such a manner here.
This is your business, Doctor, not mine. But I swear one of the nurses is cavorting with some man on hospital hours.
Thank you for your time, Miss Jones. You've given me something to go on. See you on the next round.
Doris Fletcher. It's Harriet Jones, eh? Okay.
The patients and staff might know something. I'll start my investigation with them.
Pippa. Okay. Well, we got something to do. Three nurses. Intriguing.
I cannot enter. It's locked.
Alright, that just is locked. What was I gonna do? Oh.
It's locked, all right.
Alright. Interesting.
The flower's dying. It needs water.
Sure does. Alright. So, gun. This thing. Upgrade. Upgrade. Okay. At level 2. Let's go ahead and get those. Oh, it's either or. Oh, shit. Oh, well, I will just get that back there. It's not like I can't get more of that shit, so. I'd rather have the 10.5 than. That's fine. What do I have? I have the axe, right? Can't upgrade that to level 2 yet. I don't think I can upgrade this to level 2 yet, no. What about this gun? Can I upgrade it to 2? No. Oh, the shotgun. No. Can't upgrade anything to level 2. I don't even use that, but sure. Okay. Light blood serum. For cold bronchitis phenomenon. Jeez. Alright. Well. Alright. Well, I think that's all the time we got for today's episode. So we're gonna go ahead and that's just skills and stuff. Alright, well. Follow the night. Exactly. Yeah, fatigue and headache. God. Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna... Totally. I'm just gonna completely, ignore that. Anyway, we're gonna end this episode here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned for more Vampyr to come. Yeah. Next time we'll go and we'll talk to the 3 nurses, and we'll figure out more about this, blackmail that's going on. Alright, stay tuned for more. And remember, Power Fam, we've got the power.